Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to Rattlesnake Canyon. Mike here with you again as always. Today's video is going to be a different one. It's going to be something I've been wanting to do for a little while. What we've got is, we've had some nice new animals in, done some footage on all of those, but they're the sorts of things that are perfectly suited for planted and bioactive enclosures. So today I'm going to be building up one of our glass tanks that we keep in stock. I'm going to set it up with the drainage layer, the fleece, the substrate, some leaf litter over the top, and then I'm going to plant it up with some live plants. So giving you a quick run through what we've got. First up is the terrarium. So this is the Better Terra range. Now I've not built one of these before, so this could be an interesting video if it goes wrong. This one's an 80 centimetre long, 50 deep and 60 high. That will then on the base have some of the ProRep bioactive filtration layer. Above that will go the Lucky Reptile Hydro Fleece, with then the ProRep BioLife Forest substrate. And then we'll top it off once I've planted it with the ProRep leaf litter. Sounds like an advert for ProRep, doesn't it? It's not. It's just that those are the products I'm using. And this isn't sponsored in any way, unless they decide to give me something afterwards. Once I've done the substrates and everything, I've got rather a small selection of plants to take my choice from. I'm thinking, because this is going to be for a suitable setup for red-eyed tree frogs, one of my things I'm going to put in is the bird's nest ferns. We've got some Fittonia for the ground cover, creeping fig to come up around the branches. We've got some philodendrons which we'll also put in there, and obviously the Tradescantia for a little bit of colour. So that's where I'm thinking of going. Once I've finished that, then I'm going to put over the top of it this. Now this is new to us, and I saw it the other day when I was doing an order, and I thought I'm going to give that a try. The LED Light Strip Pro from Lucky Reptile. Now I like these, and as a piece of kit I'll give you a full showing of it once I've got the tank set up and you can see it in action. It looks really tidy and really well built. This is the 16 watt, almost the equivalent to the Arcadia Jungle Dawn at 15 watts. These will be the ones that we'll be stocking from now on. LED is great for plant growth, good spectrum of light in there, so that's really good for the plant growth. But yeah, Lucky Reptile, this particular unit will be $59.99. Overall, I think by the time I've finished doing the planted setup, we're going to be at a total price before any lighting and heating of around about £225. But that'll be a nice, fully set up, ready to take enclosure. So let's see how we get on, and hopefully you'll enjoy the video. I have to say, that was quite possibly the best piece of packaging I've seen on any of these tanks. The cardboard box itself was lined with wood. There's wooden supports below the tank and above the glass panels. Excellent packaging. Everything should be, he says, 100%. Now to just get all of the little bits out and sorted, and work out how to build it all up. Okay, so that's all the main component parts out and unwrapped. Now what I like to do when I'm building and I've got space, I actually like to do the interior work first. So what we're going to do in the next stage is we've got a clear base now, clear tank. I'm going to very quickly put the substrate on there, put the fleece in, drainage layer, get that all ready, and then once that's done we'll put the sides on and look at getting stuff planted in there and pieces of bark and decor in there to get it set up. Okay, so then, as you can see now, we've got the drainage layer in, we've got the soil in, we've got the fleece underneath the soil separating the drainage layer. This will get slightly adapted as the plants go in and also as things like water bowls go in and bits of decor. Next stage is to build the surround of the tank, so let's move on to that. Okay, so there we have the completed tank. The only thing I haven't done is put the doors in just yet. I'll be doing that once I've finished planting it up. So now the next question is, what plants are we going to go for? So what I'll tend to do is get the plants in the pots, dot them around in there and see how they look, and then we'll plant them up afterwards. Now I kind of like the way that looks, so I'm now going to plant them all in, and the space I've left over in this corner here is going to be for a water area, so we'll deal with that later on. I'll sort out a water bowl and then we'll get some branches which we can put in there as well. The reason it's not so full of plants, although it is quite full, is that it gives customers then, somebody who buys this can actually add to it, they can make their own mark on it. I also won't go too mad with branches, there'll just probably be a single vine through the middle of there somewhere, or something like, depending on what I find. Okay, so there we go. Water area left to sort out, but other than that, leaf mulch is all in. The leaf litter around the plants will also help to keep moisture in around their roots, and as it breaks down it will give them a little bit of sort of composting as well. The only other thing I've got left to do is, apart from the glass doors, is the lighting. Now, as I mentioned, this lighting panel that I'm planning on using for this, here it is. This is the Lucky Reptile 15 watt Super LED Pro light panel. Cracking bit of kit by the look of it. You can see how bright that is on the screen there. And what I'm going to do is just pop that onto the top of the tank. Sort the wiring out properly for it as to where it sits later. But as you can see, that really brightens that tank up nicely. That should give some lovely plant growth. You'll also see there's still the odd little sticker on the panels of glass. I'm going to go around and remove all of those now. But yeah, there's what we're going to call a red-eyed tree frog complete tank. I'll work out a price, and once I've worked out the price for it, I'll get that put into the description as well. It will require further heating and UV lighting to be added, but that can also be discussed at a later date. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been really fun building this up. There will be more of these to come.